As a novice gun owner, when I started cleaning my guns, I used to do the method where you would attach one of these bore brushes right here that has bronze bristles. And basically you would go ahead and from the shooting side, you would stick this through all the way. You don't want to go ahead and pull this back, so you want to pull it through and take it out. I used to do that usually about like 4 to 8 times. As I started reading a little bit more, I came around these bore snakes. This is the one I actually have for my 12 gauge shotgun. Got this for about $6 and I really like the results. So eventually what I did is I went and I actually purchased one for my 9mm, which is right here. This is the HOPPE'S 9 bore snake. Cost me a total of $5, which is a real steal considering how fast it is and how effective. What's really neat about this one here is that it works on a 380, 9mm, 38, and 357 caliber. So a wide variety. Really neat. Here's the actual paperwork that comes with it. Kind of gives you a rundown of how to use this. Generally, this instructs you to actually put the CLP onto the actual bore snake. I go about it a little bit different. I like to use this CLP right here. From what I read, it appears that the United States military, this is their preferred CLP that they do use. So what I do is I usually take an empty cup that I haven't used right here, and then I'll kind of get my actual, see if I can set this up here. All right, I'll do something like this under the camera. So right here, these barrels, I've actually sprayed them already and they've been marinating and kind of sitting in the CLP so that way it can break loose. So I've had these sitting here for a while, but I do want to demonstrate how I would go about it. So this is actually the barrel to my Glock 27, which is a 40 cal. I did just clean it, but it does still have a little bit of buildup here. So I'm gonna try to see if I could go ahead and get rid of that. I'm also wearing gloves. Usually I don't wear gloves, but as you can see, this stuff is really greasy and real oily. So definitely want to not get that on my equipment, my phone. As you can see, it kind of foams up right here, which is really neat. And then it just starts falling towards the bottom right there. So you want to go ahead and make sure that it just falls all the way down. And then that's why I have this cup here. So that way, as it drips, it could be collected there. And usually what I'm going to do, you can see right there, right here, it just kind of fell. Get that, put it back in here. Usually you don't want to let it fall out. You want to kind of be on the lookout as it comes down here and then just churn it right here so that way it can get the whole barrel. So this one I'm going to go ahead and do afterwards. The ones I do have ready are my Glock 19 barrel and my XD subcompact 9mm. So the way we go about this is very simple. I'm going to move this out of the way. So the way we go about it is you can see that I have a used tray right here, plastic throwaway, which I recommend using because this stuff is kind of messy. So right here you have a weighted end, and all you have to do, it's very simple. So you're going to go ahead and churn over your barrel and drop this through. You could actually do this as this is actually on your gun, but I just like to take them off. Then you're going to go ahead and get this through, just wrap it around, and then you're going to bring it through. And as you can see right here, it is actually made with the bronze bristles inside of it. So this is really what's going to be able to clean it really good. So then all you do is just have to pull this through. And I have found this to be better than any patches. Generally, I will use CLP with some patches after the range as my previous videos, just to kind of do a quick on-the-fly cleaning, but I will run this through a couple of times. And let's see how that's looking. A lot better, really nice and clean in there. It's kind of difficult to see. So let's go to run it one more time. Another thing that's great about this is that it's really easy. And for $5, I mean, it's worth it. I would highly recommend it. As a novice, like I say, I used to go with this. But once I found the bore snake, it just makes such a difference, makes it a lot easier. A little bit more messy just because I like to go with this particular brand of CLP, but it does a great job. It is a little tight, but just a little muscle. Bring that through. Continue on. And there we go. Then we'll just go ahead and take a paper towel here, try to wipe down all the excess. And what's great about this is that as we are doing this, it's going to clean, lubricate, and gonna preserve it so that way it doesn't rust, keeps it nice and lubed up. So let's see, let's take a look. Let's get our bore light here and take a look. We have our J bore light. Take a look here. I know it's kind of difficult to see in the actual camera itself, but it looks really good. So definitely worth it. You can purchase these basically on Amazon, eBay, anywhere. I happen to get this at Shoot SoCal in the city of Fullerton, California. They had a sidewalk sale, and I got this for $5 right here. HOPPE'S 9 Boresnake. Highly recommend using these, and I use it in conjunction with the Break Free Mil-Spec CLP. Definitely worthwhile, save you some time. So next time you go and clean your barrel, I would highly recommend investing into one of these.